Okay, so we brought the Honda over, we have Bernice here, and I'm gonna show you probably one of my favorite parts. So this truck does a lot of work in downtown Seattle. If you're not from here, just imagine a bunch of cars parked like this. Everywhere there's parallel parking. And a lot of the times, one of the things that we run into is vehicles are either completely dead, people have lost their keys, or on the off chance we're out on a repossession for like a rental car or something. Someone's rented something, they're not paying for it, it needs to be picked up. So one of the beautiful things about this setup, specifically this one, I believe this is the only setup that has the full 90. So if you take a look down, you can see here, this is that loader, this is the auto loader. So with that, the truck can come in, and if we come back, you zoom out here, you can see how the truck is, and if you imagine, I'm about the size of another car being here. So this truck has the opportunity to come in and now pick it up and completely drive off that way. So I'll give you the quick example here. I'm gonna close the jaws on the wheels. So there we have it picked. We're gonna come up. This car at a complete 90-degree angle. If you want to come to this side, you can see that we have it secured on this side too. So yeah, I'm fully picked up. I'm gonna hop in the truck and you'll see I'm gonna drive away and the car's gonna stay, essentially, if you look here, it's gonna stay on this exact same plane. So one of the things we don't have to worry about is it swinging out and damaging another car, or worse, damaging the car. We're here to help. As you can see, we got it picked up. Obviously, we're really far apart. We don't have straps or chains on, but this is just the example. So at this point, depending on how the hookup looks, if we don't like the way it looks, we can, once we pulled it out, we can set it down, pick it up again, get it right, get it chained down, get it properly secured, and get on down the road. So I'm gonna set it back down. Actually, I'm gonna bring it in a little bit to me. So we're gonna set it down and then give you the example of how we load cars on a day-to-day basis with the wheeler or the auto loader. Okay, so we're now inside Bernice here, and we can give you kind of what the rough rundown looks like from the inside. So, hypothetically, we just pulled up to this disabled vehicle. There's nobody in front of it, so we have the opportunity to pull in front. So we're gonna take our inside control, remote control we have inside. We're gonna throw our truck in reverse, and the first thing that goes is the tilt. So we're gonna bring that autoloader down, start to roll backwards. Then we're gonna bring our boom down. And obviously with the ground being uneven, I'm not gonna go all the way down until I get a little closer to that Honda. So this is where the backup camera is mighty useful. I can see your car, I can see my equipment, I can make sure that I don't run the two into each other. Here we go, sliding right under. I'm now even with the ground. I'm going to use this extension here to push the loader out. We've touched the car, as you saw the car move. We close the jaws, and I can see that through my mirror. Then we can go with the tilt, get that space in between the lower part of the car and the auto loader, and now we've picked it up. Now, in most cases, we're usually helping people, so we won't be running it quite like that. Usually back up, I'll put the auto loader, let's see, actually we'll show you the exact example. So everything's back in. So that's about where it is when I get out. So I'll put the truck in park, put the emergency brake on, turn the PTO on, and then we'll hop out and take a look. So at this point, we've gone under, we picked it up, we got it sitting in the jaws. This is where we're gonna do our hookup. We're gonna put 2 straps on, 1 on each side. We're gonna run safety chains to the axles, and then, or excuse me, not the axle, the A-arms. Never run a safety chain to the axle. Don't do that, because what'll happen is if you hit a corner too hard or your chains aren't set up properly, you can pull on that axle and then cause a horrific amount of damage. Put our light bar on there, double check everything, make sure your straps, chains, everything's good, e-brakes off, send it down the road. And that's how we hook up with Bernice for a 2-wheel drive car, I should say. It's the second take because I said all-wheel drive, I meant 2-wheel drive, but you've seen the 2-wheel drive, you've seen how the 2-wheel drive hookup works. But for those all-wheel drive cars, one of the things we run into a lot is we'll show up with this truck to an all-wheel drive Toyota or Subaru or whatever, and they're very adamant, folks are very adamant that it needs to be on a flatbed because it's all-wheel drive. They are not wrong in the sense that their vehicle needs to be off the ground completely. You cannot tow an all-wheel drive vehicle with all the wheels, with 2 of the wheels on the ground. That is where this truck makes up for itself and the lack of ability to put a car all the way up. So we take these big dollies here, we pick them up, and we set the dollies down here, 1 on each side with the rear wheels. And then we have a dolly, but then we have a bar that extends across. They go in place, and then a second bar for the back side. And then I'm not sure, I should have this fun fact of the day, who invented the dolly system, especially for tow trucks, but it's ingenious. A little bit of leverage, and it pops up, car pops up, and it sits firmly on those dollies. You throw straps on, you can not throw straps on. I've seen it done both ways. I'm not going to tell you how to do your thing. Just make sure your vehicle is secure. But once those wheels are up off the ground in the dollies, you can tow just about anything. The only thing I've heard so far that can't be towed on dollies is Rivians. Otherwise, everything can run on dollies. But that's how we do our all-wheel drive tows. Vehicles missing wheels, stuff like that. 4x4s that are locked up with the rear differential locked up, or a hub locked in the front. All kinds of good stuff. That's what the dollies are for.
If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment.